Pirate Party is meeting here in North-Rhine Westphalia to draft its new manifesto. Initially billed as an internet party, this potentially bland fare is to be pepped up. At least the pirates in the kitchen are doing their best.
At the first conference after the party was founded, we served pasta. Since then, the menus become more varied from conference to conference.
Isn't it hard to take part in the ballots?
We're pirates. We can sort it out. We're well connected.
We can always keep up with things by looking at my netbook over there. There's a copy of the entire manifesto on it.
I'll read it out. It's being presented right now. Obligatory membership in chambers and associations in Germany, such as the Chamber of Industry and Commerce, is an example of unnecessary bureaucracy. That's why we pirates call for obligatory membership in chambers to be abolished and say this should be optional.
Voting.
They also vote on issues ranging from bans on dancing on public holidays to public transport. Stefanie Niesemann joined the party 6 months ago. She's especially concerned about internet censorship. She saw her civil liberties under threat, and she felt abandoned by the mainstream parties.
They just don't get it. They can't act on it, and that's why the subject of internet policy is not on the mainstream party agenda.
The internet is their medium. They know the pitfalls, unlike the major parties. And they also know when it's better to turn your back on technology.
Voting with paper ballots is less susceptible to fraud, and everyone understands it. There's no way of fiddling things.
And that's why this modern internet party decides things in an old-fashioned way. The actual policies, however, were honed on a special internet platform where anyone could express their views. Another issue that found broad agreement among members is children, or more specifically, the education of children. They want a combined school for all, and something that Joachim Paul is talking about right now, a laptop from the government for every child from the 5th grade onwards. Just as the pirates put together their manifesto on the web, the party hopes students will make greater use of the internet in future.
If you change schools, you also change society. It's important to the pirates that our country is recognized as a shared risk community, and we can achieve this through education policies.
The party conference is coming to a close. Delegates have only managed to take up a position on one major issue, education. They drew a blank on German involvement in Afghanistan, welfare benefits, and health. And what about potential coalition partners? Which party is closer to you, the CDU or SPD?
I wouldn't talk about closeness. It's more a matter of distance in the case of both parties.
And what about the Greens?
Their platform has interesting elements. We would, in principle, enter into coalition talks with anyone currently represented in Parliament. No question.
Even with the Left Party?
Even them.
We meet Steffi again the next day at her local party branch. The goals have been set down in the manifesto, but grassroots members appear to be rather overwhelmed by the many small new issues that are now included on the party program. Is it good for the party to have so many points on the agenda?
Good question. I'm not sure I know yet whether it's a positive or negative thing.
Just the internet is too little in my view. Other issues need to be touched upon, and a viewpoint agreed. The range of topics should be broad-based. Why not, if I can identify with that?
The pirates aim to be more than just an internet party, but not all members are moving at the same pace. What brought them together in the first place was the desire to overcome state censorship on the web, and it's still unclear how this initial motivation can be built upon.
If I could quote a good friend of mine at this juncture, he said, "I joined the Pirate Party to make it superfluous." I think that says everything. If all parties implemented our demands, then the Pirate Party would no longer be required, and we would have more fun and free time, and we're all for that.
The pirates garnered 2% of the ballots in the last national parliamentary election. They think their new manifesto will secure them an even larger share of the vote in North-Rhine Westphalia's state election.